everybody. It is time for another episode of Community Driven here at our grand studios at 5200 Oaklawn Boulevard in North Prince George. I am excited to have with me today Mr. Melvin Anderson. Melvin, thank you so much for being here today. Melvin and I go way back, way back. As in, you've been coaching me since I was, I don't know.
The first was
six years old. Yeah, coaching in baseball, soccer. I think that's it. I think it was baseball and soccer, but you've been coaching all over in many different sports in our community. Prince George, Hopewell, Dinwiddie, the most recent in Dinwiddie. So it's been great. He's done great in our community, and I'm excited to introduce to you Melvin Anderson. Melvin, and thank you so much for being here. Thank you for
whatever I can do to help.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So Melvin, introduced you as my former soccer coach, but you've done so much more in our community than that. Tell us a little bit about what you have done over the years within the Tri-Cities and county area.
I'll just try to help where I can.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. Everybody needs help.
Mm-hmm.
And when I found a way with the COVID, that's how I got involved with being Santa.
Uh-huh.
My players needed a Santa, and they were afraid to take their kids somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So they asked me. They borrowed a suit, and Santa was born.
Really?
And
That's
now
crazy.
it's turned into a full-time. My wife is behind it, my kids,
Uh-huh.
everybody, and it's, how can we help?
Yeah.
It's unfortunately, I'm here this morning was scabbing pictures off your pretty car
Uh-huh.
to put on my site so people would think, yeah, Santa's cool. But it's
That's
just,
funny. That's funny.
just like I say, it's too much unhappiness,
Uh-huh.
too much hurt.
Yeah.
There's no need for it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
We both know, you more than anybody, I was not the world's greatest coach, but I tried hard and I tried to take care of my kids.
Yeah.
Players from even before you still come to the house for holidays.
Uh-huh.
It's nothing to have them come up. Their kids call me Grandpa Coach.
Uh-huh.
I did something right.
Yeah. That's right.
And like I say, that they still speak to me at college. I've been coaching this area for 50 years.
Wow.
Every sport that Prince George had, I was at St. Vincent's for a long time before they shut down. Like I said, but the COVID took that away.
Yeah.
And now all I do is talk to my dogs on their front porch. And at this time of year, I get geared up. I've already started doing photography work,
Yes.
raising money for the Colonial Heights Food Pantry.
Yeah.
Because if I'm this size, okay, it's just not right that there's somebody over there hungry.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense in this area, in this day and time, that kids are starving. And if I can fix it, if I can a little bit, with your help, with the people in the neighborhood's help, it's just not right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've got photography studios that are helping me. Boulevard Flowers is a big contributor. I'm at Boulevard 4 times a week.
Are you really?
And everything from Boulevard goes to the food pantry. I do parties like your own party
Yeah.
that I do with different construction firms, and they make donations. Like I said, it's the least I can do.
You're essentially your whole time as a coach, as what you're doing now with the Santa. It's all been about affecting kids and about how you bring joy into the kids' lives.
I hope that I did. I hope. I mean, let's be honest. Nobody makes everybody happy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You're living proof of that. That you can't make everyone happy. You do the best you can. And like I said, when you are walking a mall and a player that you had 20 years ago runs up and hugs you and introduces you to his family.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what it's all about. That
Yeah.
is, I've done something right.
Yeah.
I've touched somebody, and maybe this person will be nice to somebody else
Yeah.
because we were.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you know, it's interesting. So getting into coaching myself, as I've been doing it for about 20 years now, getting into coaching, you see that there's connections that a coach can make in people's lives that no one else can. In fact, I remember when I taught or when I coached in Buckingham County schools, if the if one of my players wasn't doing well in class, one of the first things the teachers would do is not go to the parents. They would come to me
Exactly.
as the coach and say, "Hey, so and so was acting up in class today. You mind having a talk with them?" And sometimes that coach, that role in that person, that young child's life, was so impactful that you could go and talk and encourage and set them on the right path. Sometimes in a way that even parents couldn't, because of that connection, that different kind of connection that a coach and a player has.
Well, you show the kids a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And the parents are doing the best they can.
Yeah.
All the time they're doing the best they can. But sometimes a kid needs just a little prod from somewhere else. And if they know you care.
Yeah.
If you take the time. I mean, when you're sitting there and there's one waiting for his parents to pick him up 2 hours later,
Mm-hmm.
and you're still sitting with him, he knows.
Yeah.
This man actually cares about me.
Yeah.
And that sometimes is enough.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some that work as senators' aides. I have one that was the assistant Commonwealth of Virginia.
Oh wow.
That played ball for me at St. Vincent's.
Uh-huh.
And I still talk to him fairly regularly. You know, sometimes it doesn't take much. It doesn't hurt you to be nice to people.
That's right.
You know, the worst that can happen, they'll give you that look. I get the look 20 times a day. Okay. I dress like Santa Claus year round.
Uh-huh.
If I didn't expect to get the look, I wouldn't do it.
Uh-huh.
You know, but like I said, my wife, my family, friends understand why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing.
Well, and that's, you know, one of the lasting legacies of that particular season and of that of the whole Christmas and Santa Claus tradition is the legacy of caring for others and giving and joy and happiness and all these things. So to go from coaching and taking care of kids to going to taking care of kids in this time of joy and excitement and happiness it's a natural progression.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
So
Well, I want to share one story. I know you're busy,
uh-huh.
but I think everybody needs to know how important it is to be nice.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, 30 years ago, I was coaching a team that wasn't really good.
Uh-huh.
They tried hard. They did the best they could. They didn't really know what they were doing.
Uh-huh.
And we played a powerhouse in the district, and we tied them. And in overtime, one of my travel team players scored the winning goal and ran straight to me and said, "Coach, I am so sorry." Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And his coach yelled at him, "Why are you sorry?" But that's the kind of person you are. And that's the kind of people that we are trying to bring in this area. I will never forget the look on your face when you apologized for scoring the game-winning goal. That's what life's all about.
Yeah.
And I love you for it.
Yeah.
You know, and like I say, we've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
Your
Absolutely.
brothers, like I say, and anything we can do to help in this area,
Yeah.
we do it.
Yeah.
And that's how we were brought up.
Yeah. Melvin, I always ask these questions kind of at the end of these interviews and the end of the time together. So I do a lot of development on a personal level. So you, in your years, what book would you say that you read that has helped you, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in how you impact others, impact the world around you? What's do you think is the most influential book that you've ever read?
Can I give you three?
I'm fine with that. You can break the rules.
The first one I read that was very impactful was the Bible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then to make sure I understood, I read the Torah,
Uh-huh.
and then I read the Quran.
Mm.
Okay? Because you can't help people and you can't understand what's going in the world if you don't understand what the fighting's about,
Yeah.
what the argument is about.
Yeah.
So after you get the concept, we're basically, we're all people and we're all good people and we're all trying to do the best we can. It helps.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's no sense in the fussing and the fighting.
Yeah.
You know, and that's, Kevin, that's the biggest thing. And I did this quite young because I did not understand. And like I said, it helps you with the tolerance.
Yeah.
Okay, and it helps you be self-aware. I'll be the first to admit, I haven't been the number one ace anything in my life.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but I will say that I tried to do the best I could. And that's all anybody can ask you to do.
Yeah.
Is try the best you can to make the world better.
Well, that kind of goes into the next question, which is, if you had the attention of the world and you had everybody's attention for 1 minute, what would Melvin Anderson tell the world?
Stop it. Hug each other. Stop arguing.
Uh-huh.
Look at your neighbor. How can you help? Not how can you tear them down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy to tear people down. It's harder to help.
Yeah.
And that's all the world needs is people helping each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, especially, I mean, now we got an election going on and it's more divided than it was the last time.
Seems to get that way every year.
Well, it's the people in control need it to be turmoil. Because if everybody's getting along, who needs them?
Yeah.
You know, if I can walk into Sam's Club and have 5 little kids run up and hug me and say, "Thank you for a great Christmas, Santa."
Yeah.
Well, his mama knows I didn't do it, and I know I didn't do it, but he thinks I did, and it made him happy.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt me
Yeah.
to make him happy.
Yeah. That's right.
Didn't hurt me to make you happy 40 years ago.
That's right.
It did sort of make me angry when I made you angry, but I mean, that's part of being a coach. You know?
Yeah.
That's part of being a person.
Yeah.
You cannot win them all,
Yeah.
but you can try.
That's right. So, last question. What is Santa's favorite sleigh?
Santa's favorite sleigh is my 2020 Chevrolet pickup truck.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I've had lots of vehicles, lots of stuff over the years, but the truck I have right now is going to be my last one. Okay, this is the Omega. This is the last truck.
Uh-huh.
And my dogs love it. My wife loves it. It takes me where I need to go.
There you
And
go.
like I say, that's, you know, I've had dreams of 9/11s.
Uh-huh.
My dream was taking my Porsche and jumping from Alaska to Russia.
Uh-huh.
That's not feasible. You cannot do it. So don't even try. You cannot. But that was always my plan growing up. I can get going fast enough. I can jump that barrier. Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, Melvin, thank you so much
Thank you.
for being here. We do have just a little something for you for being here. Thank you so
Well,
much. I appreciate you.
I think you should give your present to somebody who could use it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm here because of Kevin
Yeah.
and the wonderful people I know here.
Yeah.
I'm your present.
I hear you.
I
I
love it.
understand. I
Thank you
understand.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us with another edition of Community Driven. We are so thankful for you being here. We're thankful for Melvin and all that you do in the community. Thank you so much for all that you do. And visit Melvin. So you're at, tell us again real quick, you are at Boulevard Flowers.
Flowers will start the 1st of December until Christmas,
And then
4
where?
days a week.
And where?
Mostly I do private parties. The photographers, they'll be gone before you put this on the air.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm doing photo shoots now. I'm actually a supermodel.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I don't
Wow.
look like much, but yeah, I'm good.
Well, make sure to go to Boulevard Flowers and visit Melvin and just support everything that he does within our community. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next.